Nelly recently announced that he's leaving Universal Republic and he's working on a country album. You heard about this?
Something vaguely, yeah. Because he had success with that country song.
And from what I understand, I remember I was talking to Charlamagne about this. He performed at the Country Music Awards, whatever that's called, and they were showing him love.
So he's gonna go where he's getting love at right now. Like, don't nobody, no hip hop don't want no Nelly songs right now.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, basically. Like, Nelly was one of those artists. He just came in at the right time with the right
Look
and the right sound. But it wasn't necessarily, it was hip hop, but it wasn't hip hop.
It's kind of sing-songy.
It was sing-songy, but the beats and all of that, like, is what made it, when it was some party shit, but it's not like you'd ever think of Nelly as an MC per se, like somebody that would spit some shit. Like, go ahead, you spit a rhyme right now, Nelly. Like, what's he gonna say in the cypher? I came home alone and then the phone. That's not, that's cool, it sounds good, but that's not necessarily rhyming to me. Like, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I don't know. It was the Neptune factor with it, and
Hot in Here was a
huge
song.
That was my shit. That used to be crazy.
I love that song.
And especially in the clubs.
Yeah, crazy.
They telling the girl, I want to take you to see, they planting seeds in their mind. I want to take my clothes off. Yeah. Let him go into the house of country music and see if he's a guest. See if he come in there and try to do whatever the fuck he want to do, and if they're not going to show him, oh, no. There's some protocol that goes to this. If you want to do this country shit, it goes like this.
Do you think Nelly would be a guest in the House of Country Music?
Motherfucking right he would be.
I mean, well, you have Darius Rucker,
Uh-huh.
who's massively successful
Guest.
doing country.
Uh-huh.
But I think people ultimately, oh, it's that black guy who does country. That's how I think he's viewed in the country music community.
Just let a motherfucker, even that dude Keith Urban, right? Isn't he from Australia or something?
I think so, yeah.
Right. But listen how he sings, right? He sings like a country motherfucker. Imagine Nelly or Darius Rucker like try to sing a country song like in a ghetto type of way. Like, imagine he try to sing it like, like hip hop or like he's from New York or some shit.
I mean, he's gonna have to do it somewhat hip hop. I don't think he.
Yeah, he's gonna do it some, but he's gonna keep it country.
Well, what's interesting about this situation is that Nelly is not the first rapper who went on to do country music. I mean, Kid Rock started out as a rapper, went on to do country. You could say the Yellow Wolf. His stuff sounds like country music. Nelly's just the first black rapper who's actually went on to that. I remember there was a dude, like, they tried to get me to interview this guy. I wasn't really interested. His name was like Cowboy Troy or something. Like, it was like but it's like he wasn't established as a hip hop dude. He just was a black dude doing country, which really just wasn't really all that interesting to me. So I just never really bothered. But, Nelly was extremely successful. I think he's sold tens of millions of albums. That went on to do country. So I'm interested to see what happens.
I think he'll probably do good at it. But is it anything that we're going to listen to? No.
Right, because he had that one song that's all in my head. Yeah. Like, pretty good song.
It was cool. But again, he's going to you're going to have another audience. Black people are not going to follow you over to country music. We as black people are not going to say, oh, Nelly's over there in country, let me go fuck with some of this country music. We're not going to do that.
Well, didn't Ray Charles do country?
Yeah. And I don't know how many black people that's not from the South went over and started fucking with country music just because Ray Charles did it. Charlie Pride is a black country music dude. First of all, my mother used to love country music, so really? I know what.
Oh, okay.
I know about country. Waylon Jennings, all of this type of shit.
Your mother's from where?
The fucking Manhattan.
Okay.
Harlem.
So she's not from the South or anything.
Nah, she just happens to identify with that music for some reason.
So you grew up listening to country?
Yo, my mom's used to be playing that shit all the time in her fucking room. Like, you know what I mean? I done heard a lot of that shit.
Well, I mean, I remember when I watched Ray, he said, oh, you know what I love the most about country music? Is they have such great stories.
Oh there, Dawn, what's that flower you got on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear him say he'll be meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky?
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either. I just know the fucking song.
That's a real song, though. Mm-hmm. Okay, you didn't just make that up. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a real fucking song.
Like I said, I fuck with Nelly. Whenever we run into each other, it's always love. We've interviewed him a few times.
First of all, Nelly fucks with the gods. There's a lot of shit about that whole crew that you didn't necessarily know. Like, they on some positive shit. Like, especially Ali. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Nelly knows some shit, you know? I'm just saying, yeah, I hope he is successful at it. I hope he is successful at it. Let him get his door and do that.
I mean, if he could recreate his career and go platinum with a country album, that'd be dope. And I bet you're going to see a lot of other people doing that.
I mean, the climate, that's what I'm saying. The climate for him right now in hip-hop is not there. First of all, hip-hop doesn't even sell the amount of records that it used to, period.
Yeah.
But country is still popping. You know what I mean? Or like Christian music sells a lot.
Taylor Swift is technically country.
Right, but now she's kind of crossed over.
But still, but her core fan base
so big
is country.
That's
and this is one of the biggest selling artists on the planet.
Right.
The good thing about that group situation is it was a time when people only thought it was two Migos.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Takeoff and Quavo was holding it down. And they was putting away money for Offset.
I would have to say maybe 5,000. Because you gotta remember, in TT Boy's career, he was able to do 100% of black girls and 100% of white girls. Whereas in my case, I'm limited to 100% of the ethnic women